Today I'm showing you step by step how to create the ultimate Easter pistachio chocolate cake. I'll walk you through my entire cake design and recipe development process of creating a show-stopping Easter cake and how I created this mesmerizing Easter egg cake cut. My name is Louise and I'm a self-taught cake artist. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the most amazing pistachio chocolate and marzipan cake. Upon request from you guys, I decided to make this Easter cake with exactly the Easter flavors pistachio, chocolate and marzipan, with Easter eggs inside and outside, as well as a pastel color cake design. This cake to me is truly the essence of Easter. And if you would like to make this recipe without marzipan, as I know this isn't accessible locally to everyone, you can also leave it out, which is specified in the recipe on my website. I'm going to show you the process behind developing this cake recipe, my thoughts behind creating the perfect Easter cake in terms of both flavors and design, and how to create this mesmerizing Easter egg cake cut. To make this cake, I'm also going to show you how to master the following techniques. How to make a moist pistachio marzipan cake, a fudgy pistachio ganache, a crunchy pistachio cocoa praline, a smooth pistachio mousse, a shiny mirror glaze, the most elegant Easter egg bonbons, and a mesmerizing Easter egg cake cut. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new tutorials. I'm going to show you how to make the following layers: pistachio and chocolate crunch, pistachio marzipan cake, chocolate Easter egg layer, pistachio ganache, marzipan layer with chocolate, pistachio cocoa praline, pistachio mousse, mirror glaze, chocolate bonbon Easter eggs, and chocolate decoration. Okay, let's get started! To make this the ultimate Easter cake, I wanted the cake to be a mix of pistachio and chocolate, so that's how I ended up making this crunch layer. I initially thought about making it with just pistachio and white chocolate for a stronger pistachio flavor. But in the end, I decided to mix the two to add some milk chocolate flavor as well, since the cake on top will be a pistachio cake with a stronger pistachio flavor. I make the crunch layer by caramelizing sugar, adding pistachio nuts and chopping the nuts finely. Then I'm mixing the nuts with milk chocolate, feuilletine, pistachio cream and salt. I spread the crunch out between two pieces of baking paper and cut a circle with a pastry ring once it's set. I put the crunch in a clean pastry ring and then we can start prepping the next layer. I know that marzipan isn't locally available everywhere in the world, and this cake can also be made without marzipan, but since marzipan is one of the main flavors for Easter in many countries here in Europe, I decided to make a pistachio marzipan cake. Not only is marzipan a key Easter flavor, but it also adds a wonderful flavor and makes the cake super moist. So I decided to make my favorite pistachio marzipan cake recipe, where I start out by grating marzipan and mixing it with soft butter, sugar and salt with a hand mixer. I then add in egg and lastly fold in pistachio flour, all-purpose flour and baking powder. I wanted this cake to have a prominent pistachio flavor, so I added some extra pistachio flour to this recipe, which I make by blending roasted pistachio nuts into nut flour. Very last minute, I also decided to add just a bit of lemon zest to add a bit of freshness to the cake, as a cake only with pistachio and chocolate quickly can become quite sweet. I then pour the batter in a pastry ring and bake the cake for 13 to 16 minutes at 180 degrees until it is golden and set in the middle. After the cake has cooled, I brush the crunch layer with a little melted chocolate to make the cake stick and put the pistachio cake on top of the crunch layer. I then put the cake in the freezer for around 15 minutes, just so the surface can set and isn't too soft before we're gonna add the next layer. When I decided to make this cake, my very first idea was actually to make a cake cut with Easter chocolate eggs. In order to get a cake cut where the eggs will be aligned on a line, I place the eggs in rows instead of in a spiral pattern. I make sure that they stay in place by adding a bit of melted chocolate at the bottom and on the sides so the eggs will stick together. To ensure that you later on successfully can cut the cake without smashing the eggs, it's important to use softer Easter eggs, as the normal chocolate-filled Easter eggs you can get normally are too hard to cut. I leave the cake on the kitchen counter while preparing the ganache. To encase the chocolate Easter eggs, I decided to make a pistachio ganache to again combine the chocolate and the pistachio flavor. I make the ganache by first melting white chocolate and pistachio cream. I then heat heavy cream and a bit of lemon juice almost to a boil before pouring it over the chocolate/pistachio mixture. I decided to add some lemon juice here to balance the ganache with a bit of freshness, as I also thought this would match super well with the hint of lemon that we also have in the pistachio cake. To make the ganache super smooth, I hand blend it and put it in a piping bag with a tiny hole at the bottom. This will make it easier to distribute the ganache. I then spread the ganache in between the Easter eggs. To make sure that the ganache covers all holes, I gently tap the cake mold in the kitchen table to distribute the ganache and also to remove air bubbles. I also make sure that the ganache only just covers the surface of the eggs, so when you cut the cake, the ganache will be the same height as the eggs. Then the ganache just needs to set while we prepare the next layer. For this layer, I went back and forth whether to include it or not. But since this is an Easter cake and I wanted every bite to feel like eating an Easter egg, I had to make a marzipan layer. So I created a thin disc of marzipan by rolling it out between two pieces of baking paper so it fits a 16 cm diameter pastry ring. To add a bit of texture when eating this layer, I also decided to spread tempered milk chocolate on top with a palette knife. I then place the marzipan on top of the ganache before the chocolate sets. Now the cake goes back in the freezer while I'm preparing the next layer. To add some extra crunch to the cake, I decided to make a praline. Here I was again debating whether to make it just with pistachio or also with chocolate. Since the next layer will be a pistachio mousse that has a strong pistachio flavor, I decided for this layer also to make it a mix. I make the praline by melting sugar to a golden caramel, stirring in pistachio nuts and let the nuts cool off fully. I then cut the nuts into smaller pieces so they're easier to blend and blend them to a liquid praline with a strong food processor. When the praline is almost done, I add cocoa powder and blend again. I pour the praline in a piping bag and spread it on top of the set marzipan layer, where I level the surface to get a straight layer for a clean cake cut. For the mousse, I wanted to use my favorite pistachio mousse recipe, because this one has the most amazing pistachio flavor, which I knew would work super well with the other layers. I start out by making pistachio paste by blending pistachio nuts to a thick nut butter with oil and icing sugar before mixing it with white chocolate. I move on to heating heavy cream almost to a boil and stirring in soaked gelatin before pouring the hot cream over the chocolate pistachio mixture. While this cools to lukewarm, I'm whipping heavy cream to a lightly whipped foam and gently fold it into the chocolate pistachio mixture. I first pour the mousse in a silicone mold with acetate baking sheet and gently press the frozen cake down in the mousse with the praline facing downwards. I then prepare a small pastry ring with cling film wrapped tightly in the bottom so the mousse will get a clean surface. I pour a layer of the mousse in the ring and put both the mousse and the pastry ring in the freezer where they need to set fully overnight. To create this ultimate Easter cake, we need to have Easter eggs not only inside the cake but also outside. So instead of buying Easter eggs for this, I decided to make these from scratch. I here use an Easter egg bonbon mold to make them, where I start out by painting the mold with white shimmer cocoa butter until the surface is fully covered in order to get fully white Easter eggs. I then start making the chocolate eggs by spreading white tempered chocolate in the mold, pour out the excess chocolate and scraping the surface with a chocolate scraper. After the chocolate has set a little in the fridge, I fill the eggs with room temperature pistachio ganache left over from earlier and put the mold back in the fridge so the surface of the ganache just can set a little. We then close off the eggs with a last layer of chocolate and clean the surface with a chocolate scraper. After the eggs has set in the fridge, we have reached my favorite part, which is to release the eggs from the mold. And especially when they all come out at the same time like here. To make these half eggs into round eggs, I melt the backside of 2 eggs on the bottom of a hot pan to glue the eggs to each other. After repeating this process with all the eggs, we're almost ready to decorate the cake. To make this show-stopping Easter cake, I knew I had to make this cake yellow to resemble the Easter color. I wanted both the cake and the mousse to be the same color, so I made one glaze for both elements. I make the glaze by soaking gelatin, heating sugar, water, heavy cream and glucose syrup almost to a boil before pouring it over white chocolate. Once mixed and the yellow food coloring paste has been added, the glaze needs to cool to 34 to 35 degrees. I place the fully frozen cake and mousse on a baking cooling rack and pour the 34 to 35 hot glaze over both elements. Due to the temperature differences, the glaze will stick and cover the cake and the mousse nicely with a shiny surface. I first place the cake on a cake plate and let it set for around 2 to 3 minutes. I then use a 12 cm diameter pastry ring to mark the middle of the cake so I know where to place the glazed mousse. I then carefully place the glazed mousse on top of the cake. For me, Easter is all about yellow and pastel colors, so that's exactly what I decided to do here. I wanted to decorate the cake with a lot of different chocolate ribbons to encase the cake in the most elegant way, where I chose to make the ribbons in a green and a light pink shade. If you want to learn more about how I create the chocolate ribbons for this cake, you can check out my chocolate decoration courses that I have linked here. In the courses, I also teach you how to temper chocolate and how to create my 10 signature decorations that I use on all my cakes. I first place the lightest pink ribbon around the cake, then the green, and repeat this with all the ribbons. Lastly, I'm filling the ribbon on top with the white Easter egg bonbons and decorate with white flowers. And here we have the ultimate Easter cake. From inside and out, This cake to me truly is the essence of Easter, with pastel colors and lots of Easter eggs inside and outside. The pink and green shades create an elegant contrast to the yellow and white, and all in all, this has to be the best Easter cake I've ever created. Wow, this cake is so good! This cake truly is the ultimate Easter cake, because with the fresh pistachio, we have the chocolate, the marzipan, all the flavors that I associate with Easter cake, and then we have lots and lots of Easter eggs, so all in all, the perfect Easter cake. It's like eating an Easter egg. I hope you get the chance to make this amazing pistachio chocolate cake at home, and if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe, and you can also check out my Entremet cake playlist here. See you in the next video!